All right. Let's see what messages the universe has for you tonight. All right, so here we have the Hierophant with the Lovers. So I get that this is going to have to do with a love situation, possibly even something that could involve marriage. Now, if not that, then I also get that this could have to do with your spiritual path and, which path you're going to take, in a sense, because the Lovers represents making a choice. And the Hierophant, he represents somebody with that spiritual knowledge, like with like sacred spiritual knowledge, someone who is high up on their path. And then we have the Devil with the Knight of Swords. So I get that there's gonna be like I want to say like a message, right? Either a message or just somebody in general is going to make a sudden reappearance in your life. And this is going to be, it's going to be a very tempting situation. This might be somebody that you have some sort of weak spot for. And then with solar plexus chakra and the Five of Pentacles, I get, this type of situation can be somewhat blinding to you, and you could be operating out of like a place of lack here. You might feel like this person has something that you need, or something that you don't have that you can benefit from the presence of in your life. But a part of, that's a part of this challenge. I feel like this is one of those tests where somebody from the past comes back to try and derail you from your path. They're coming back as sort of like to see if you've learned your lesson, in a sense, right? To see if you make the same choice as last time, or if you've actually grown, if you've actually done the inner work and can do what you need to do, regardless of whether you actually want to do it or not. Now, here we have the Fool with the World, and that tells me that you're going to be able to resist whatever this temptation is. This tells me that you are going to pass this said test, and that's going to bring upon you, a whole new cycle, whether it has to do with love or career. I definitely get the vibe that this could definitely have to do with love. You could be starting, a new, more prosperous cycle in love that will, then trigger a more prosperous cycle in career, right? So here we have the Seven of Pentacles with the Four of Swords. Now, the Seven of Pentacles speaking to, patience and planning, along with the Four of Swords, this tells me that now, this is a time for you to rest. This is a time for non-action where you are to plan, right? You're going to want to use this time to really think about what steps you want to take going forward and where you would like to end up at the end of this phase, at the end of this particular part of your journey. Now here we have the crown chakra, and again we have the Devil. Now this speaks to me of like how in the beginning we have the Hierophant. Like I get here that your crown chakra is something that you're going to be working on, and with that comes like, how do I put this? That will entail, having to let go of toxic people, toxic habits, toxic places, toxic things. It's, to me, this sort of speaks of like a spiritual cleansing in a sense, doing things that are really required for this sort of level up in a sense. And that speaks even more to me here because we have the Six of Swords with the Nine of Wands. You're at the last foot of this journey, and you're being called to move forward, move on from the way that things used to be. And here with the Two of Wands with the Two of Pentacles, find a balance. This is about movements, choices, decisions. And then with Judgment, you're making that call, right? You're doing what you have to reach a state of overall balance in your life on your journey. And these are but the first few steps to help you get there.